Hey folks, it's Logger John here, and it's Saturday, March the 23rd. It's around 9:30 or so in the morning, and as you can see in the background, all behind me here, well, you can see the Massey right there. You see some snow. I guess winter came back. We've had such nice spring-like conditions the last few weeks, but it snowed. We got about, well, not quite an inch maybe. It's cold. It's about -7 right now, Celsius. And I'm back in the cedar bush. I don't know if you can see all around me. I don't know if you guys have ever been back here or not. My house is just like over there, not too far. The famous sugar bush is just across the road. The concession, the lake road, is right out there. Right there, and then the sugar bush. But right now I'm back in this big cedar bush. You can look all around. It's kind of nice back here. It's out of the wind. It's a little bit windy, but it's nice in here. And of course, like I said, I got my trusty Massey ready. You're probably wondering what I'm doing back here in the cedar bush. I've actually been here for about 40 minutes already, cleaning up some of the falling down cedar. I still got a little bit more to do. I got a big cedar. There was all kinds of cedars all fell over here, and it was blocking the road. And then there was some trees out in front of the tractor there that had to cut off the trail. This is all ATV trails back here. We got one that goes down through there all the way around the cedar bush, and then there was one down here, but as you can see, it's blocked. It's blocked with the cedar. I'm just going to turn you around here. Okay, we got this big ugly cedar that fell down. There's still part of it up there, and then we have this really dangerous old snag I have to cut down. There's barely anything holding it. I'm not actually sure what's holding that tree up. You can see right there. I'll get that down. I'm just going to take my tractor and try to push this stuff off to the side. It's no good for anything. I thought maybe I could get a bit out of it for the burn in the outdoor furnace or even my campfire, but it's pretty much toast. I'm just going to push it up there. Like I said, the trail goes all the way around. This cedar bush is probably over, I would say, a good kilometer long that way. It starts right here by the road, goes all the way back at least a kilometer, and it's probably right there is a swamp. It kind of starts right there and goes over the hill over here. It's probably 500 or 600, 700 feet wide in places, and it's a great place to come in the summertime, walking back through the trails. Like I said, well, I said these are ATV trails, but you can walk on them too. They're walking trails. I walk through here a lot. And the trail just goes around the other side. Anyways, but I'm back here. I'm not back here to get all this cedar. Well, I came back to clean up this trails, but I also want this alum tree. A big dead alum. I noticed it there about a month ago when I walked in here. It's not very big around. There's my hand, so it's not really big, but it's tall. And I don't know where I'm going to put it. Out there, there's quite a mess. You got trees, like cedar trees bent over. Like I said, I've been here for a while cleaning all this. There was just trees everywhere here. I just cleaned it all up. I'm thinking about putting this alum tree back here. There's a bit of an opening. I don't know if I can wedge it down in there. I'm going to try maybe. I don't know. Otherwise, I'm going to have to cut a bunch more cedar here. We actually have a cedar. There's a bunch of cedars here with no tops. We got this one with no top. We got another one beside it with no top. I might cut them, I'm not sure. And then we have another one here. The top's missing. So there's 3 I could cut just to get out of here. I can use them either for firewood or maybe a fence post or something, I don't know. I don't really need a fence post, but we'll see. But my main goal is to get this elm out of here. Oh, you can hear the wind, eh? I'm glad I'm in here out of the wind. It's cold. Okay, guys. I'm gonna set you guys up. First, I'm gonna cut this snag down first because it's pretty dangerous. So, okay, guys, stay tuned while I set you guys up somewhere. Logger John, brought to you by Big J's Prune Juice, the logger's choice. Okay, guys, I'm just gonna drop this snag. I got my MS 261 today. Okay, guys. Wow, that's pretty bad. Barely even touched it with the saw and it came down. I don't really know what was holding that up there, but definitely dangerous. Now I'm going to try to get my tractor in here and see if I can just gently push this stuff off the trail, and then I'll see about, I'm going to have to cut that one. I don't know. Depends where I'm going to put this elm. If I put it back there, it'd be perfect. I don't have to deal with the mess. But if I put it out here, I got to cut a bunch of cedar, which I got these bent over ones. They're still alive, but they're all bent over. But they're right in the way. And I got a lot of limbs up top. We got this, if this cedar wasn't right here, this big ugly cedar, which is still alive, believe it or not. If it wasn't there, I might drop this thing out here. But right now it's like, there's so many limbs on that cedar that are blocking the elm from going down. So, plus, if I put it back, we got this big basswood. I got this big basswood and there's a bunch of limbs right there kind of blocking the path too a little bit. I'm hoping if I do put it back, it'll just snap those bass limbs off. They're pretty soft. We'll see. Okay, guys, I'm gonna get my tractor. Okay guys, I'm back here. Well, that kind of worked. I still got a little bit of, it's hard to get that to push that over there. There's so much debris here. I'll just have to throw a little bit off by hand, I guess. But and maybe I'll push this back a little bit farther. Oh, what a mess. Well, I'm gonna get this cleaned up. I think I'm gonna drop this one cedar here and I'll go from there, I guess. Okay folks, I got that cleaned up a little bit better with the tractor. I didn't have to throw too much off by hand. I pushed that back. So now the trail is open. I'll have to take you through this trail sometime. It just goes up around all the way back through there. It's pretty nice. Now, I got one cedar here I want to drop. I can use it for a post. It's right here. It's got no top on it. Dead. And then I think I'll tackle this alum. So, yeah. I might try to, I don't know if I can push this, just hand push this back in there. Okay guys, I'll set you guys up. Okay, stay tuned here. Okay guys, that was easy. So you can see it's pretty rotten. Oh well, I take it out, throw it in my, use it in my outdoor furnace or something. Okay guys, I'm gonna look at this alum and decide what I'm gonna do with it. Oh boy. There's so much stuff in the way up there. Okay, stay tuned. Okay folks, well, I made the decision here. As you can see, I already have the notch in the tree. I'm going to try to put it out here after looking at it some more. This means I have to cut some of these leaners over. There's a couple here I gotta get rid of. They're no good anyway. They're bent over. I'll haul them out for some firewood or maybe get a post out of that one. So I'm gonna cut those 2 or 3 and then get my wedge and see how this goes. Okay guys, stay tuned. Okay guys, I'm back here. Okay. I made a spot for this tree to fall, hopefully. I had to cut some of these cedars. They're all bent over anyway. This big one here was missing a top. The one over there with the top was broke off it. I just left them here. Hopefully this big elm will fall just on top of them and be perfect. I'm going to try to put the elm down in here if I can. It's either going to go really well or it's not. There's no in between here. I'll skid all these out too. Once I get the elm out, I'll come back and get all the cedar. I'll either use it for my outdoor furnace or campfire or whatever. Might even get a post out of this one. A couple posts. Okay guys, I'm gonna have to set you guys up over there. I got my saw ready, my axe, my wedges. We'll see how this goes. Oh. Well, that was interesting. I didn't need my wedges. I was just about to put my wedge in, and I noticed it starting to go. Perfectly right where I wanted it. Even the Massey up there is kind of like, okay, that was close. If the Massey could talk, it would be like, pretty mad at me. Okay, here's the issue. Here is the issue. Wasn't too much holding that. What I did was to put a big extra size wedge in it, or notch in it. Extra size notch on this side, of course. This side it was a lot wider. You can see it right here. Look at all the wood. But at the back side of it, there's hardly any wood. I knew my notch was a little bit too big, because I kind of had to redo my notch a little bit, because initially I put a smaller notch in it and it was pointed more over there, my notch. I kind of had it off a little bit, so I redid my notch a little bit and took more out of this side, which made the notch bigger, which didn't leave me much room back here for cutting. And the time I get it, let me see, the time I get a wedge in that, there was enough of a lean on that tree. The top of it, the trunk of it was pretty straight, but the top limbs had a little bit of a lean that way, so that I had that going for me. Oh boy, now it's fun time. Clean up the mess. Oh yeah. Couldn't be any perfecter. It's like absolutely perfect. Right on the money. Didn't need my wedges. Now, you can see where it broke off there. A nice chunk of alum, nice and straight. Now, pickup time, pickup stick time. I gotta get rid of some of these limbs, clean it up. See what I can do. Okay guys, I'm gonna clean this up and I'll be back in a few minutes. Well, a few seconds on YouTube, but it'll be a few minutes getting this cleaned up. Oh, I barely had time to run away from that tree. Oh well, it's a buggered up notch, but it's perfect. Perfect, nobody ended up in the hospital, so it's a good day so far. Okay folks, I'm back here. I got the top all cleaned up. Actually, there wasn't much brush on it, which was a good thing. There wasn't a lot of limbs, so I got the top and all the pieces and some cedar pieces up there hooked onto the tractor. I'd take them all the way out to the house. Unfortunately, it's a long ways to go with not very much wood, but got to get it out of here, and then I'll come back and get the big trunk here and the rest of these cedars. Hopefully I can get them out at the same time, and that'll be it for back in here today. So it went well. Big mess to clean up, but trails are open and the alum is cut, and I'm going to haul this out, so I'll see you guys out at the wood yard. These pieces are pretty small, but make some wood, I guess. I wouldn't really care if I didn't have to haul it so far. Okay guys, stay tuned. Okay guys, I'm back here. I got that other stuff out to the wood yard. I was going to shoot a video out there, but I decided not to. It's really cold out in the open. I'm glad to be in this nice cedar bush. Anyways, I got hooked up. I got the butt part here, or the log part, hooked up to the tractor. I'm going to try to get it out of here. The problem is I got to make a turn out there. I got to go through a gate up there and go to the left. I hope I have enough room there to get that out of there. I'm just going to haul it out to the side of the road and then come back and get whatever the 3 cedar trees here. There's one up there, and there's one here, and there's a crooked one here. Try to get them out of here. Okay guys, stay tuned. I'm going to set you guys up somewhere. Okay folks, I'm back here. I got the cedars hooked up, ready to take out. That's it for back in here. All cleaned up. Lots of food for the deer now to munch on. They're probably just waiting over there for me to leave. A bunch of cedar boughs there and stuff. Okay guys, I got the other elm, as you can see, out to the side of the road up there. Made it through the gate no problem. Now I'm going to go out and hook the elm onto this and head out to the woodyard. Okay guys, we'll see you guys out at the woodyard, okay? It's about 12:30 I believe, so I'm going out for some lunch. Okay guys, stay tuned. Okay folks, I'm back here in the woodyard. I got that stuff out. As you can see right there. It's not a lot of wood. Well, there's quite a bit of wood in that big elm. Look how long that sucker is. A little bit of work getting that out of there, but cleaned up the trails. Got some cedar. Anyways, oh, I'm going in for lunch. I thought it was later than it is. It's only about 12:15. So, hasn't been too bad. I've been at this since, had to be 9:30 the time I got back there. 9 o'clock, I guess, 9:30. A lot of farting around. Getting the trails cleaned out and getting the cedar out of the way so I could drop that elm. It went well, so anyways, that's it for today's video. You can see back in my wood yard here. all back there, over there. I hope you enjoyed my last video of the tour of the woodyard. It's got snow on it now. It's supposed to be 3 degrees tomorrow and 7 or 8 on Monday, so this snow will be all gone. Anyways, thanks a lot for watching, guys. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And don't forget to hit the like button. And we'll see you on the next video. And I'm going in for lunch, so I'm not sure what I'm having. Maybe some soup. Maybe some Lager John beans. Oh, okay, guys. Stay tuned.